What up, guys? Xavier back here with another video of Honest Judgment, and this time I'm going to be unboxing this prize figure of Mikasa Ackerman from the anime and manga Attack on Titan. So, pretty much you guys know if you watch my videos that I usually tell you a plot summary of what anime or, what the figure's from or whatever I'm unboxing. I try to give you like a little detail, but I'm pretty sure most of you know what Attack on Titan is, and if you don't, then you're pretty much missing out on a really good action, anime slash manga. And I definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it before. But, I really don't have to say much about it because I'm pretty sure all of you who are watching this, obviously know who Mikasa Ackerman is. So I picked this up off of Amazon, and I think it was like $16-20 with shipping. I don't remember. So if you watch my other video of Marie from Persona 4 Golden, you know that I'm repackaging my old anime figures and then, unboxing it for you guys. And the reason I'm doing that is because, I love unboxing stuff and I love making YouTube videos. So right now I'm not in the process of buying anything anytime soon. So instead of just me not uploading for months on end or weeks and stuff like that, unless like I come into some extra money, I figured I'm just going to unbox the things for YouTube that I already unboxed, but I haven't done it for YouTube obviously. So this one, like I said, I got it off Amazon, $16-20. It's probably still around the same price range. But yeah, I picked this up and I really love the figure, and obviously it's another Sega prize figure, so here's the side. It basically is like, it comes with three things, which is the Mikasa figure, a stand, and a thing to hold Mikasa in place. And yeah, so let's just get to opening it. So with it being already, an open box thing, there's no plastic around the base that it usually would come in. But I don't think this one came with a plastic, because I usually keep everything that comes in the box the same as it would come, like originally. I don't really throw any of the things away because I put everything back. But just like the Marie Persona one, this one is pretty much, self-explanatory. It comes like this. So you pretty much see, here's her two hands that you just have to, pin in. And then here's her, leg holder. And then here's her base. So her base might be a little bit dusty because, I don't really dust my figures because I'm lazy. But it's just a base. So her foot pretty much just goes here, and then this is where you peg the extra accessories so she could hold her up. And so yeah, it's hollow. It just says made in China, Sega. So that's pretty much it for that. It's pretty plain and plasticky. So let's just open this up real fast and just get to it. So this literally just goes right here on the little peg hole, which like I said, I'll show you right now. It's just gonna hold her up basically, so you have a little bit more added, I guess, structure, so she doesn't fall or tip over or something like that in case you hit the shelf. So she does just come in a little plastic sleeve thing, and yeah, I mean, but I love this figure. It's, when I first got it, it's really nicely detailed. So one thing I really like is first thing is when you peg this in, there's no really a wrong way to peg it in. It's just you could put it the other way, but I don't see why you would do that. I think it's, I don't see why you would do that. I think it only fits better one way than the other. And the thing that I really liked about this figure when I first got it is that it comes with actual, little wiring for the Mikasa. And I think there's also Aaron and Levi. And I chose Mikasa because obviously she's badass, so who wouldn't want a Mikasa? But the funny thing is that she's not a survey corp. She's still a trainee, the 104th, I think it's 104th, her squad. But for this being a really cheap prize figure, it's not, I don't think it's cheap at all. I mean, the detailing from the face to the scarf to the sculpt. I mean, every little detail, the buttons, especially the maneuver gear. this is a really nice detailed figure, and I respect Sega for actually like coming out with something like so detailed. I mean, just look at that. I mean, look at the maneuver gear, and the wiring and stuff like that. So this is a really nice figure that I really liked and I was excited about. And if you're on a budget and would want an Attack on Titan like nicely detailed, figure or statue or whatever, I definitely recommend this one. I mean, if you want Mikasa, there obviously is like, I think there's two versions of Levi. There's one in his regular, Survey Corps outfit, and then there's also another one where he's in his cleaning outfit with his like dust, like his like little dust mask thing, and his little hat, and his like I think he's holding what are they called, dusters? I think that's what he's holding, and then or it's either like a broom or something, but I'm pretty sure they're like dusters. But that one's a funny one to have if you want like more like comical Levi instead of his. I mean, he still has a serious face, but it's just a funny little figure to have. But like I said, like the detailing on this and the sculpt for this figure, I feel like you can't really go wrong for something that's like a little bit under $20 or just not, or just as $20. So I mean, this is a really nice figure to have. And it's pretty basic. I mean, there's no assembly. There's not really anything. So let's just put her on her base to see how that looks. So you basically just peg it in. There's only one way to peg it in. And like obviously her other knee goes onto the stand right here. So basically she's just like this in her attack position, which is a great, like, it looks really, really nice regardless. So, I mean, just look at that. That is a really, really nice stance, and like you can almost sense movement out of this figure, which is a really cool thing that they did. I mean, like, it's pretty big too. It's like I would say it's around 5.5 inches like in height, but the width, I think the way they do it is from a side profile, which I mean, like, look at that. That looks like badass. Even if it's like from the back, that looks like a really awesome pose. That just looks badass. But I think the way they did the width of it, like I said, I think they get from this side of the base up into like her sword right here. I think that's how they do the width. Because if they really did like just the base size, it'd only be like say 4 inches. But I think it says like it's 5 inches long because her swords are extended. And I just love the detailing. I mean, like I said, like the detailing for her hands and like the gears and stuff like that, the maneuver gear, like it's like, I think it's phenomenal. And like I just love the pose. I mean, like I said, you could sense the action, like the sense of movement and stuff like that. So I mean, if you're on a budget, I would definitely recommend getting this Mikasa figure or something along the wave of this. But there is like a huge version. I forgot who makes it. I think it was I don't remember if it was like Max Factory or something like that, but because I know they make great figures. But I know they have a huge version of that, or Aaron, and I don't know if they make Armin, because Armin kind of sucks. Let's just be honest there. Like, he kind of sucks. Unless you're playing White Shorts, then he's like a really good card. But as for this like Sega prize figure, I'd say it's a great addition if you don't have it already, which I'm pretty sure most of you have this already, or something along the Attack on Titan series. If not a shirt, if not a figure, but this is a great addition. I mean, it just looks nice, and I definitely recommend it. And it's pretty cheap. I mean, I'd say you could still find it for around 16 to maybe $20, depending on like which store, how long it'll take, yada yada. But it's really nicely detailed. It's pretty easy, assembly, and I don't think you could go wrong with a figure like this. But so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.